Got it? Where's the other lowly one?
The creeper busted him.
Due to Mr. Saraceno's customary inept.
Nugent's reporting him to President Purcell. Are you going to be able to help him?
Code of Prometheus, Tyler. The lowly one fulfilled his assignment, and we protect our own. Although Saraceno is definitely pushing the envelope.
So you see, the basic motivations for murder really haven't changed much since those ancient times. Power, money, sex, revenge. But the variations on these themes are endless. Now, next time we'll discuss Wilkie Collins' landmark novel, The Woman in White. Well, is there anything I forgot to cover, Professor Matthews?
As usual, Jessica, you didn't miss a beat. And I learned at least as much as my students. Class, let's give a hearty round of applause to Mrs. Fletcher. Before you leave, I'd like to call your attention to a remarkable feat of transformation. Now, it seems that last night while we all slept, William Shakespeare morphed into Elvis Presley. Now, I'm a big fan of the King of Rock, but I really revere the Bard of Avon. So if the good genies who work this magic wouldn't mind, I'd like to trade back. No questions asked. Thanks, people.
Mike, what happened?
Put it off till later this afternoon. Have some urgent meeting with the trustees, but my guess is heading to expulsion. Not to worry, lowly one. He's just messing with your mind.
Mike, you did very well on your essay.
Thank you, Mrs. Fletcher. Look, I'm sorry I missed your lecture.
What's wrong, Mike?
It's not a miracle, I don't care.
He's been in trouble since he became a pledge to that damn Society of Prometheus. His grades have gone south along with his attention span. I tell you, that club serves no constructive purpose except giving kids a false sense of belonging.
Well, maybe the new headmaster will be able to do something about it. You're certainly handling the stress very well, Harry.
Jessica, one doesn't tap dance at this institution without acquiring some acting skills. Well, a little more than 24 hours, the suspense will be over.
You can afford the second thought, you know? I mean, my dad.
Your dad wants you to be more than just another calico fisherman like everybody else in your family.
Well, you know how the drill is. You're either in or you're so far out that you're just a little speck on the horizon, right?
Yeah, if you're going out, what will you do?
Look, honey, we can take this, all right? I mean, we're not the first pledges to be put through the ringer, are we? Besides, Colin promises that the society will completely protect us, didn't he?
Harry?
Darling.
Have you heard the news? Avery Nugent's withdrawn his name from consideration for headmaster.
Well, I guess Avery figured he really didn't stand a chance. Too bad you didn't come to the same realization, old man. Make the blow easier to take, I think. All the way around. I'm sure we can both handle it bias in whichever way it falls. Perhaps you can, Harry. But I wonder how long she'll hang on once your prospects fade.
It's not the reason I broke with you, and you know it.
Claire told me about how she'd had it with your lying. That that's why you left Burnside Academy. Is that what she asked you to believe? Don't let him get to you, darling. This was on the computer bulletin board?
Staring at me when I cranked up my machine this morning.
An Agenda for the Future of St. Crispin's Academy by James Ryerson. Jessica, look at this. This is my plan for changes at the school. The one I showed you, almost word for word.
Well, he seems to have added a few items of his own. He proposes slashing the budget for what he calls non-essential courses of study.
Man, the politics around here make Washington look like a picnic.
Are they always this vicious, Jessica?
Not in my memory, Irv.
Now, I was going to submit this when I go before the board tomorrow. This was the only hard copy. I had it locked in my desk.
You know, that lock looks as if it had been tampered with. It's got some fresh scratches on it.
Like a sneaky son of a...
Harry, I'm not so sure it was Ryerson. A musical question. Did you ever hear the creeper creeping? Well, I did. He was hanging around late last night when I left.
Well, that might explain this, Harry. Ashes from a cigar in your desk drawer?
Avery Nugent? But why would he want to help Ryerson become headmaster?
Sun Tzu was a philosopher and a general who led the armies of China to victory 2,500 years ago. His strategies are contained in this remarkable book, The Art of War. To succeed, it is necessary to plan secretly, to move surreptitiously, to foil the enemy's intentions and balk his schemes, so that the day may be won without shedding a drop of blood. These, according to Sun Tzu, are the tactics of victory.
I'm going to customize my character in Roblox. Allow me to do that.
Yes, sir.
Only interrupting your beauty rest, Mr. Forbes. It seems that the art of war was putting the
I
stakes
see
high.
you lying
Last
tonight.
night hidden books.
So
Everyone doesn't come.
if you don't score well on my
Baby, you're
next test,
gonna
then,
have
just like the name of this
fun.
course, you will be history.
You don't think I listen, but I do. Like what you read today, I agree with a lot of what that Chinese fellow wrote.
But not all.
No, for instance, I believe sometimes that victory does have to be won by bloodshed.
You know, that is the first interesting thing I've heard you say.
Good. Let me try for another one. After tomorrow, whether it's you or Harry Matthews that ends up as the headmaster, Dr. Pacella is still going to be your boss. And he and my grandfather go back a very long way.
Really.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mr. Forbes, if you fail my next exam, then I'm sure your grandfather will want to know all about my take on this conversation.
It's okay. I'm gonna go as a noob.
That'll be all, Mr. Forbes.
Well, naturally, I'm disappointed, Sheriff. But thank you anyway. Oh, Jessica. Hey, Mrs.
Dude, they
Allen,
rebuilt the
teaching you
freaking arcade.
Little monsters driving over
Maybe I
warrior.
can throw it.
Well, so far, only to the baseboard, Morgan.
I'll let you know as soon as I've got anything, Dr. Purcell, but like I said, I wouldn't leap to any conclusions. Thank you. Jessica, come in. Sit down, will you?
It's as big as
I'm
my
afraid I only
freaking
have a
tablet.
minute.
Swear to God.
But you indicated you wish to discuss young Saraceno. Well, I might have expected it, him being from right here in Cabot Cove.
Well, his father and I are very old friends.
Oh, yes. A fisherman.
Look, expelling Mike would break his heart and his father's.
Well, Mike should have thought of that.
You sound as if you've already reached a decision.
God
Yes, I
damn.
Now, Jessica, you're very friendly with the sheriff. So you must be aware there's
The
been a rash of thefts on campus, both petty and not so petty.
But you're saying that Mike is responsible?
I was gone for like
That
hours.
still
What
hanging
the
to it.
fuck?
Yes, he is. But my own investigations lead me to Mr. Saraceno. Oh, Jessica, I'm sorry. Forgive me, I have another
I'm fucking
appointment.
surprised.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Miles, I have one request. Would you hold off for a
God
couple
damn,
of
what the
days?
fuck?
Give me a chance to try to get through to Mike.
Well, it's a favor to you, of
Me and my
course,
twin downtown,
But only
walking
2 days.
fast, making last, yeah. Me and my twin downtown, making last, fast. Oh. We're gonna go see some new homes and see if we can find some
No.
new houses.
She's on restriction until further notice, which means I have to stay inside my room except for classes, food, meals, and my job. That's it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But good news, huh?
Yeah, it went okay. Did I tell you?
Now, what do you suppose this show of interest is really about?
When one of our people is hurting, Tyler, it concerns me. You understand that, don't you, Mike?
Careful, Mike. This sounds like a trick question.
Freaking kidding me? They made a new house.
Just a sincere cry for help. Ryerson is out to bury me, man. If I don't score big on his midterm, he's gonna flunk me out. and be
Brookhaven
recruited by Harvard Yard.
Studios?
Yeah, well, what's this got to do with me, Colin?
You'll have to make another midnight run.
What
I
the
gotta get an
fuck?
advanced copy of that exam.
Are they
You can't,
fucking
Mike.
crazy?
Dr. Priscilla.
Sarah, I can
They're
handle
not
this, okay?
crazy, are they?
Well, Colin,
Damn.
I really hate to say no to you,
Then
but
don't.
I'm gonna have to. Find another solution to your problem.
Hold it, Mike. You owe me?
For what?
Who do you think got you off the hook with Purcell? Of course he's not gonna tell you.
He already did. See, it was Mrs. Fletcher who saved my butt.
Colin, I've just decided. You can take your society and shove it.
Oh, you're gonna regret that, Tyler. Mike, Cercino.
Yeah, a nickel in Yale, a dime on Navy, and another dime on St. Crispin by 10. Yeah, I just had a hunch. Yeah. No, I'm supporting the home team. Yeah, of course I'm good for it.
Avery. Avery. Avery.
I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you. You owe me an explanation. Why did you steal my material and give it to Ryerson? I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Matthews. Are you talking to me? Sorry. I'm sorry already. I thought we were friends. I know. Hey, come on, you two. What's the problem? Nothing. A misunderstanding, that's all. There was nothing. Look, I've got to go. I've got a class in about 3 minutes. See you at the social, Harry? Yeah, of course. Hey, Mr. Matthews, no games. What was that really about? Yeah, damned if I know.
I'm gonna get you for this. Barbara, you need a refill. Listen, Harry, good ideas seem to float around in the ether at the same time. It's like back in the 40s when physicists were learning to split atoms. It's called synchronicity. That was. This is theft. I'll tell you what, why don't you take your accusations to Miles Purcell and the board? I'm sure they'll be intrigued to learn the extent of your fantasies.
Look, I'm working.
So am I. As a guest, you should be extra kind to
I'm
me.
gonna ask for my
If word gets out of the store, that laptop.
old
computer
crush's
is
number,
bad.
and we're gonna call her, and we're gonna see
All I
if
did was stand
it's
look out for you
valid.
because you said all you were gonna do was chalk some graffiti on the blackboard. But Saracino, you run this alarm for me, and I promise you that the laptop computer won't show up among your belongings with your fingerprints on it. Remember the plastic gloves I said I had to wear because I had a rash? I didn't have a rash, Mike.
You wouldn't do this to me.
Believe me, Mike, I hate myself. But my grandfather'd hate me more if I failed Ryerson's class. It's your choice. Slowly one.
I don't know, people. I mean, you write one decent song, they don't let you forget it.
Well, I certainly haven't. Love Is Like This was one of Franklin's my favorites.
All right, all right. Hope I remember it.
Thanks, Mike.
Jessica, look, I'll get back to you in a minute.
Mike, now, please, listen. I've left several messages for you.
Yeah, well, I've been really busy this week. I'll get back to you tomorrow.
That may be too late. Look, Sarah tells me that Colin Forbes is pressuring you again to run for him.
Sarah talks too much.
Listen, Mike, I know how badly you want to succeed here, to make your father happy, and I don't believe for a minute that you're responsible for these thefts that Sheriff Metzger is investigating, but I can't help you if you don't tell
Jessica, I
me.
gotta go, okay? Thanks, really. I'll be okay.
Kid looks like he's got about as much hope as I do.
The cigar ash alone isn't enough to prove that Ryerson put Nugent up to steal your paper.
Hey,
Afraid not. Maybe I could tie Jim down and trick him into admitting it.
You should watch where you're going there, old man.
Leave it alone, all right? I'll take care of it.
Can you? Mike, you're not thinking about going along with
Just
that.
leave me alone, please.
All right. What is it?
You know damn well what it is. It's about you destroying Harry.
Destroying. Aren't we being a bit melodramatic, Claire? It's about winning, that's all.
I don't think that's all it is. Not for a New York
Don't
Minute.
flatter yourself, sweetheart. Not that I can fault you for your ego. You're a very desirable woman, but we've been over and done with ever since you decided you needed a father figure instead of a lover. You obviously want something, so I just suggest you get to it.
Jim, what I wanted was for Harry Matthews to get the headmaster's job, or not get it, on his merits. But since that's no longer possible because you stole his paper and his ideas, I'm asking you to do the decent thing and withdraw yourself from consideration.
I figure.
Jim, it's been his dream. It is killing him to lose, especially this way.
Okay, I could do that. Harry isn't going to last forever. But there is a price.
No.
Loyalty. I admire the hell out of that, Claire. I'm not asking you to dump him. We simply become lovers again. It's better when it's illicit, don't you think?
God, you really are.
I want you.
Make this decision tomorrow. You have until the morning to make yours. Oh, so not really. You just sleep on it. When you do, promise me that you'll think about the way we were, the way we could be.
I don't have to, Jim. I'll stop by your place about midnight.
Hello, Harry.
Credit card bills for Miss Desmond. Nothing for you, Harry. Another catalog for Ryerson. Envelope for Mr. Nugent. Oh, I didn't know you knew anybody at IRS, Avery. And an envelope from ASCAP for yours truly. Yes, yet another royalty check for my golden oldie. Cocktails will be on moi, kiddies.
Well, then I could come up with a platinum record someone would keep paying me for indefinitely.
Amen.
Any news, Harry?
Oh, not a word, Jess.
Harry hasn't been picking up any of his phone calls, Jessica.
Hello? Yes, he's here. Would you like to speak with him? Well, I'll tell him. Thank you. President Purcell's office. He wants to see you.
Both of us?
Just Harry.
Good luck, pal.
So you see, many of our best mystery novelists were actually writing out of their own personal experiences.
How about Jackie Collins?
Well, Miss Collins doesn't actually write mysteries, but I understand that she was an actress before she began writing about Hollywood.
I didn't know that.
Well, Colin, then by accident we have taught the class something.
Attention, faculty and students. This is President Purcell announcing that effective immediately, the school board has selected a new headmaster. I'm sure you all join me in congratulating Mr. James Ryerson.
Oh, way to go, Rex.
Harry, I tried calling you all night.
I guess these days, just can't count on anything working out.
But you don't understand. I never went to gyms. I couldn't.
Thanks. Probably would have been better if you had. At least you'd have been with a winner.
Harry, no. All I ever wanted was you. Besides, he'll get his somehow. Look, this doesn't change anything.
Nonsense. Everything's changed. Even Miles Purcell voted for him, Claire. A man I worked with, played bridge and tennis with for nearly 20 years, and Miles called me into his office so he could tell me to my face how he recommended that the board give the job to Ryerson.
There are other jobs. There are other schools.
Yeah, and a huge demand for aging losers.
Harry, no. Don't turn your anger against yourself. Let it out. For the man who deserves it. Let me go with you, Harry. Please.
I don't know that I like what's going on out at that school lately. And now these thefts are escalating beyond just pranks.
I know, I heard. An expensive laptop computer.
You managed to have your little talk with Mike Saraceno?
No, that is as frustrating as the situation with Harry.
I better be going. Isn't that lovers like this?
Yes. Irv Tripler's old recording from some 20 years back. Hearing him made me dig it out,
Bring back a few memories.
I should say.
Sarah, what are you doing here?
Taking a final shot at talking some sense into you?
Yeah, well, forget it, all right? Look, you gotta get the hell out of here.
No,
I'm not going unless you do. Mike, this can ruin your chances of ever getting into a decent college. It can ruin your life, for God's sake. Let Cullen do his own dirty work.
He doesn't have to. He's got me.
He's bluffing. He cannot blame that computer theft on you without incriminating himself.
Can't take that chance right now, all right? If I get him a copy of Ryerson's test, he gives me back the laptop, I wipe it clean, I put it back, and then I'm safe and through with Cullen forever.
Fine. Then I'm helping you. Looks like they were celebrating Mr. Ryerson's promotion.
Yeah. They party hardy, don't they?
Mike?
It's Mr. Ryerson.
What should we do?
For starters, we should get the hell out of here. Come on.
Come on, get out of here now.
Can I just go to my desk and get my lesson plans? It's just right there on top. I won't touch anything.
Sorry, Mr. Tripper. No one's allowed to the crime scene until a forensic team signs up.
So you discovered the body at 6:30 when you came to work. Do classes start that early?
I have trouble sleeping.
The door was locked.
No, I have a key. We all do. When I came in, my first thought was that the place had been burglarized.
Sure.
And then I saw Mr. Ryerson.
Excuse me, Sheriff. Mrs. Fletcher. Harry Matthews just showed up on our doorstep.
Gotcha.
I was drinking up at the Blue Raven Inn. I think they closed around midnight. I guess I got in my car. Somehow, I remember thinking I shouldn't be driving. Anyway, I must have pulled off the side of the road, fallen asleep, passed out. And that's where I woke up this morning out on Route 17.
Ryerson was killed between midnight and 3 a.m.
I'm afraid that's the best I can do in the alibi department. How was he killed?
He was struck on the side of the head by a heavy pointed object that broke his skull. We haven't been able to find the weapon yet.
Was there a struggle?
Well enough to knock over some things in his office.
I seem to have skinned my knuckles somewhere. You have any better suspects than me, Moore?
Not so far, Harry. Looks like a lot of Ryerson's files are missing.
Yes, including a blue file that Mr. Ryerson tried to conceal from me yesterday when I walked past him. Mort, you said that the office door lock had been picked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good. This lock was forced, not picked. Meaning the intruder was either in a hurry or...
Oh, there was more than one intruder. Now, the struggle happened here. Mr. Ryerson was hit or pushed, and when he fell back onto this desk, everything went on the floor.
Yeah, commingling with the debris from Ryerson's party. We bagged everything to the lab.
Well, not quite.
Oh, looks like it's from some kind of a mechanical device.
Well, in a way, you're right. It's from a little tiny bicycle.
Say again, Mrs.
So what'd you ask us to come here for?
Because the deal is a deal, exactly as I promised. I think all your prints are off. You're welcome to rub some more if you want.
Yeah, but I never brought you the exam.
I'm not asking any questions. There are a bunch of Ryerson's files are missing, including his grade book and his midterm. So, I guess everyone's passing history this year, huh?
Oh, no, wait a second. You don't think that I killed Mr. Ryerson?
Stuff happens, sir, so you know. They'll be accepted at Harvard way before they sort all this out.
Yeah, well, suppose that I tell you I never went near the building last night.
Tyler have a couple of clones running around the campus at night. But whatever you say, you guys were acting like true members of the society last night. We protect our own. Even you, Tyler. It's a pity you've chosen to reject us.
Come on, Mike, let's get out of here.
Get this back to where it belongs.
By the way, Colin, what were you doing out there last night?
The reason we asked you to stop by, Sarah, is that I recovered something of yours and I wanted to return it to you. It's this tiny wheel. I believe it's off your chain bracelet. It's from this little tiny bicycle. The sheriff and I found it.
In the faculty office.
You were there last night.
I was going to steal Mr. Ryerson's midterm exam. But when I got inside, Mr. Ryerson was dead. I got scared, so I ran. And I was too scared to tell anyone I was there. I'm so sorry.
And who was with you, Sarah?
No one.
It was me. Nice try, Sarah. Thanks, but I'm the one you guys need to talk to. It's me who broke into the faculty office last night.
For Colin Forbes?
Oh, yeah, he was forcing me to.
Miss Tyler is still an accomplice, okay? Now tell me what the two of you saw when you went inside and tell me exactly.
Well, we didn't turn on the lights, but we had a flashlight. And we could see right away the place was pretty messed up for Mr. Ryerson's party. You know, there was stuff all over the floor.
A phone, papers, trash, a waste paper basket had been kicked over.
Yeah, there were test papers, pencils, Mr. Tripler's framed platinum record, that desk blotter.
Mr. Ryerson.
Did you happen to notice if Mr. Ryerson's file drawer was open?
Oh, I don't think so. Not when we were in there, at least.
Well, thank you for coming by, Mike. Actually, I was just about to go looking for you. We lifted a thumbprint off the office door lock that the DMV identified as yours.
I guess I'm not as smart as I thought I was. This is gonna get me kicked out of St. Crispin's, isn't it?
Well, it's interesting. I just got a call from St. Crispin's. Seems that a laptop computer that they'd reported stolen was returned anonymously. Besides, so many people go in and out of that office that it'd be kind of hard to pinpoint exactly when you touched the lock.
It should never have gone anywhere else. The job should be yours. I hope you'll accept mine and the board's apology.
Miles. Jim Ryerson victimized both of us.
And apparently a lot of other people. Anyway, the board has unanimously authorized me to offer you the post of headmaster. I very much hope you'll accept, Harry.
Of course.
Come in.
I hate to barge in on you, gentlemen, but I thought you'd like to know, Dr. Purcell. We just found a bunch of Mr. Ryerson's missing files, several of them with blood smears on them.
Where'd you find them?
In your locker, Harry. I wish I didn't have to do this, but I'm going to have to hold you for the murder of Jim Ryerson.